Well, hello everybody, welcome to a very special, or at least much anticipated video from Flaming Dice Reviews, or at least anticipated by me. This is, of course, the new ships from Wave 1 of Star Wars Armada. Now, by new, of course, not only do I mean that the expansion pack is new, which they are, but these ships did not appear in the core set. Over here, we have the Rebel Assault Frigate Mark II. On this side, we have the Gladiator. It's a new Imperial ship. And then we have the Imperial and the Rebel Fighters. Now, as you can see, I have not even opened mine yet, and this is the first time that I've seen them. So I'm recording this intro. I'm going to go through, maybe even play a game, take a look at these components, and I will meet you back here later tonight. Of course, it won't be that long for you, but I'll see you soon. Let's take a look at all four of the packages. These again are all four of the new ships from Wave 1. So here we see the Rebel Fighters, which comes with 2 cards each. On the right we have X-Wings, next we have Y-Wings, A-Wings, and B-Wings. And again there's one regular squadron and then one elite squadron who has a named pilot. For example, the X-Wings have Wedge Antilles, and we'll look at those individually in just a moment. There is also the Imperial Fighters, which just like the Rebels, have 2 cards each. And starting on the right, we have our TIE Fighters, our TIE Advanced, our TIE Interceptors, and our TIE Bombers. And again, just like the Rebel Fighters, they have a regular squadron and an elite. And then we have the Rebel Assault Frigate. And I'm going to show you a size comparison next before we even get to looking at the individual cards. But it's a great looking ship. I was originally pretty hesitant about it. I didn't think it was going to look that impressive, but it actually looks really nice. I'm really pleased with it. And the Assault Frigate comes with 2 ship cards and then a good selection of upgrade cards for your fleet. Similarly, the Gladiator Star Destroyer comes with 2 ship cards and then a bunch of upgrade cards. It's a very nice looking ship as well. Now let's look at a size comparison for all these. Now here is a size comparison of all 5 ships that are out in Wave 1. On the left we have the CR-90 Corvette, and that is its size next to the Gladiator. And then once you add the Victory class, gives you a little bit better sense of scale on the ships. And now we'll throw in the Assault Frigate, and the Nebulon. I'm going to attempt to lay down all of the squadron cards. First the Rebel and then the Imperial. And what I would advise you to do is if you see one that interests you, just pause the video. So here are the X-Wing cards. I'm going to put the regular squadrons on the left and the specials on the right. And here are the Y-Wings with Dutch, and the A-Wings with Tycho, and the B-Wings with Kian. Now the TIE Fighters with Mauler Mithel, TIE Advanced with none other than Darth Vader. And if you play X-Wing Miniatures game, you'll notice a lot of these. Even if you don't know a lot about the extended universe, you'll recognize a lot of these players just from there. Or excuse me, these elite characters. Now is the TIE Interceptors, my personal favorite fighter, with Sunter. And then the TIE Bombers. And there we go, that's all of the fighter squadrons. Let's take a look at the ships. Let's take a look at the two variations of the Rebel Assault Frigate. On the left we have the Mark II-B, which is a less expensive version of the Frigate 2 Field at 72 points, but it does lack the attack from the front and rear hull zones that the Mark A has. As you can see, they have an additional blue dice, or the Assault Frigate Mark II-A has an additional blue die for the front and the rear hull zones. Now the side and the right and left hull zones are the same attack die. However, the Mark II-A does have 2 attack dice versus squadrons. They both are 3 command, and both have a very impressive engineering score of 4. Now they each have 6 hull zone points, so they're not as beefy as the original Star Destroyer, the Victory class, but still pretty beefy, especially when compared to the CR-90 and the Nebulon B, which come in at 4 and 5 respectively on hit points or hull points. Both of these have the same upgrade slots available to them. And let's take a look at some of the upgrade cards that they came with. And just like with the ships, I'm going to lay these out and give you a chance to look at them. And if one of them catches your fancy, simply pause the video. And the last 2. And now let's take a look at the Gladiator. Now let's take a look at the 2 Gladiator variants, the Gladiator 1 and the Gladiator 2 class Star Destroyers. Now on the left, with the Gladiator 1, their stats are fairly consistent. They're fairly similar. In fact, the command, squadron, and engineering are both the same for the Gladiator 1 and 2. However, the Gladiator 1 is not as effective at firing at squadrons, with the Gladiator 2 having the 2 attack dice. Now, they both have a good hull value at 5, but the Gladiator 1 is just nasty. If you could get a broadside out or get a broadside shot on some rebels at range 1, it would be devastating, with 4 black dice. Again, the core set didn't come with enough of each dice, which is a complaint a lot of people have, but they are selling the dice now, which Fantasy Flight gets me again. I will be purchasing. But 2 solid ships, and with that command value of 2, a lot more forgiving, a lot easier to fly this Gladiator class Star Destroyer. So I'm really looking forward to fielding this. And now let's take a look at the upgrade cards that came with the Gladiator. And just like last time, if you see one that interests you, just pause the video and you should be able to see it pretty well. And now let's go to my final thoughts. Welcome back, everybody. Now that we've seen what comes inside of these wonderful, beautiful Armada expansion packs from Wave 1, let's talk about them a little bit. I haven't had a chance to play them yet, much to my chagrin, but I am going to be playing with them tomorrow night, and I'm already planning both a Rebel and an Imperial fleet. And I'm very much looking forward to trying out the Assault Frigate and the TIE Interceptors, which are my favorite fighters, as well as the A-Wings. Now, the Interceptors are a staple of my Star Wars X-Wing miniature game squads, but the A-Wings I've never been particularly impressed with, so I'm looking forward to giving them a try in this game. And love them or hate them, Fantasy Flight has just released a great looking game in Armada. It's fun, it's not the cheapest, it's not the easiest to get into, but these ships from Wave 1, these new ships, are just breathtaking. I can't wait to try them out. Armada didn't get a Editor's Choice Award just because of the price and because of what I think were bad monetary or money-making decisions on Fantasy Flight. Good business sense, but not good customer service sense. But I think with Wave 1 coming out and seeing the new changes, I believe that it would have gotten an Editor's Choice, just the core set, if this stuff had been available at the same time, and I could have reviewed them all together. However, it's still got a great score, and these Wave 1 ships just really add to the game. If you have the money to dish out on Armada and you enjoyed the core set, you won't be disappointed with the Wave 1 ships. And now it's time to look forward to Wave 2. My name is Matt, and it has been a pleasure shooting this video for you as always. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and visit the website at www.flamingdicereviews.com. We do a lot of videos like this, full reviews, and written articles, and I hope to see you there soon. And there's also an email on there. Feel free to drop me a line anytime or leave a comment below in this video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.